సంగారెడ్డి జిల్లా కంది సమీపంలోని ఐఐటి హైదరాబాద్ను ప్రధాని నరేంద్ర మోడీ వర్చువల్ వేదికగా మంగళవారం జాతికి అంకితం చేశారు. ఐఐటి హైదరాబాద్లో జరిగిన కార్యక్రమంలో గవర్నర్ తమిళిసై పాల్గొన్నారు. ప్రధానమంత్రి నరేంద్ర మోడీ ఢిల్లీ నుంచి వర్చువల్ వేదికగా వివిధ ప్రాంతాల్లోని ఐఐటిలను ప్రారంభించారు. ఈ సందర్భంగా కంది ఐఐటి హైదరాబాద్లో నిర్వహించిన కార్యక్రమంలో గవర్నర్ మాట్లాడుతూ, కేంద్ర ప్రభుత్వం అన్ని ప్రాంతాల్లో విద్యార్థుల కోసం ఐఐటిలను ప్రారంభించిందని చెప్పారు. కార్యక్రమంలో ఐఐటి డైరెక్టర్ మూర్తి పాల్గొన్నారు.
Instruction that second has to happen.
Who says that we should? As soon as that link is on, we can.
And today, after 15 years, we stand unparalleled.
Professor in Sri Ramachandra Medical College for 7 years and resigned on the journey.
G. Kishan Reddy, Honorable Union Minister, the Government of India, Dr. V.V.R. Mohan Reddy, Chairman, Board of Governors, IITH, Professor B.S. Murthy, Director of IIT Hyderabad, His Excellency Mr. Suzuki Hiroshi, Ambassador of Japan to India, ladies and gentlemen. It is a very historic day for the India-Japan relationship as IIT Hyderabad Campus Development Project initiated in 2007 after the commitment of Prime Ministers of Japan and India is being dedicated to the nation by the Honorable Prime Minister of India today. And I'm happy to share the joy of huge achievement with all of you as a Senior Vice President.
आरक्षण की सुविधा दी जाए। मैं
मोबाइल मैसेज द्वारा उन्हें प्राप्त होंगे। इन्हीं में से 2 युवाओं को नियुक्ति पत्र माननीय प्रधानमंत्री। अब हम चलते हैं अगले पर। भारत सरकार की योजनाओं के लाभार्थियों के साथ संवाद करेंगे। इसके लिए हमारे साथ सभी
No Back Day to Innovation Day.
So that it will come in the photo, not locked away there.
This really shall stand as a testimony to which Christ reinstilled energy in all of us.
The history of IIT Hyderabad today is a very momentous day. IIT Hyderabad has been in existence for the last 15 years, and with the relentless amount of effort that all of you have put, we built brick by brick in making this wonderful campus. You saw what we all has happened in this particular campus over a period of last 15 years. It's just not filling the space of 523 acres, but actually building a campus with several facilities, the infrastructure, the laboratories, and several more. Today we'll have the honor of having this campus dedicated to the nation by Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi in about half an hour or so from now. So it is indeed a very unique occasion, a momentous occasion for all of us. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank every stakeholder, starting with our director, our deans, our faculty, our non-teaching staff, our students, and equally important, all the workers who put their tireless efforts to make this campus what it is today. Let's join our hands to thank all of them for what they have done so far. I also like to specially call out the effort from the Japanese government in supporting this institution, not only in terms of financial support. We also had support from them in making sure we had this friendship program, which I guess it's futuristic research at IITH to expand network development with the scientific temper. So this particular initiative has already benefited a couple of hundred of our students. But equally important, the amount of money that came in, which helped us in terms of doing the phase 2 of our campus. So on this occasion, I'd like to thank the Japanese ambassador and also the JICA representatives for all the support and help that they did for building the IIT Hyderabad campus. Can you join your hands to thank them, please? Thank you. So we got the campus, 15 years, crystal year has happened. Number of achievements have also happened along with this campus. Very quickly, we climbed to the position called number 8 as far as the NIRF ranking is concerned for technology institutions, and we consistently maintained that rank of number 8 for the last 8 consecutive years. We ranked number 3 in innovation across the country from any technology institution. We ranked number 14 for the R&D efforts that we do in any technology institution. Today, the ecosystem that we created, some of that you saw there, whether it is the Technology Incubation Park, the Technology Research Park, the School of Innovation Entrepreneurship, all of them are very unique by themselves. So it's a combination of academic excellence, research, innovation, entrepreneurship, which makes this institution very unique, and I believe that will continue this tradition of growing from strength to strength in years to come. Let me move on to say, so where are we today? We are in the middle of a major technology revolution. People like me, where are in my life, I've seen enough of change in technology. But trust me, I haven't seen a technology change of what's happening today. The acceleration in technology has never been experienced by mankind so far. But technology always came to the help of mankind. Every time, whether it's first, second, third, fourth industrial revolutions that we have seen, we've seen the improvement in productivity, we've seen improvement in efficiency, the comforts have gone up, the economic upliftment happened. upliftment has happened. So today too, with the new technologies that are coming in, we are extremely positive at this point of time to say we will see more amount of progress that will happen. More amount of progress because there are a lot more new technologies which are there in the anvil. Name, for instance, quantum computing, which I'm sure some of our researchers in IIT Hyderabad are on the leading edge of it. Or look at
IIT Hyderabad, which came as a second generation IIT in 2008, always wanted to be different in every aspect and wanted to see how we can come out of the straight-jacketed way of learning. Most of us, all the professors sitting here would know that when we were all students, undergraduate students, it was more or less the very straight-jacketed learning. Very little of interdisciplinarity was there, whereas IIT Hyderabad from the day one has always thought how we can bring in more freedom. We strongly believe at IIT Hyderabad that education should be student-centric. So it should give flexibility, it should bring freedom to the students so that they can choose what they want to. For example, we have an undergraduate program at IIT Hyderabad which is called Engineering Sciences, madam, BTech in Engineering Sciences, which no other IIT has, where a student can join and in 4 years they can pick up any subjects of their choice. A few mechanical, few electrical, few computer science, and finish the whole 4 years in principle. Okay, which is a very unique and I would say a revolutionary model of doing. Similarly, we have something called fractal academics that we have something called fractal academics, madam, where a student, particularly first year students, pick up a number of half a credit, 1 credit kind of courses and then learn a breadth first and then decide what do they like more and then go deeper by taking 2 credit and 3 credit courses. This also encourages people from outside to come and give talks here. For example, our own Honorable President Abdul Kalam sir, who taught a half a credit course at IIT Hyderabad. In fact, our own BOG chairman teaches a 1 credit course at IIT Hyderabad, possibly the only BOG chairman among all IITs who teaches a course in their institute. So this is an honor that IIT Hyderabad. And how was that made possible? Because we have this fractal academics. So similarly, we have started doing how do we ensure more and more of flexibility. We have now revised our whole curriculum to ensure that your departmental major is not more than 60%. So 40% of the subjects come outside your department so that you have an overall personality development. 10% of these courses come from what is called liberal arts and creative arts. Every undergraduate student has to go through 10% of the credits which are liberal arts and creative arts. So that way we are ensuring that the students go out of IIT Hyderabad as an overall personality groomed up, and that is something which is helping. We even now say that if a student says at the end of finishing 50% of the courses at the end of second year, says that I have learnt enough, let me go and experiment outside. We give them a diploma now. Okay, one of the fewer IITs which does this. And we tell them that we give you 5 years time if you want to come back and complete the remaining portion. So this is another. And also if there is a brilliant student who completes all the credits within 3 years, we even now give them a degree at the end of third year, provided they have a very good CGPA. So even to that extent. So we wanted to see how we can encourage more and more students to choose what they want. Okay. In addition, we also strongly believe that Atmanirbharta can come only when you encourage innovation among the students. So we have something called build projects, bold and unique ideas leading to development. Every year, twice we call for proposals from students. And if the student's project is chosen, we give them funding, we provide mentorship. We have a building among the buildings that you have seen, something called TIP, Technology Innovation Park, 1.5 lakh square foot building, where we give them space for them to work on. And we also go to the extent, we also tell them that if you think that your courses are restricting you to work on your dream project, we give them a semester break with 6 credits. A first semester BTech student in principle at IIT Hyderabad can take a semester break. Again, you don't hear this in most of the places. That is what you would have seen has helped in the last 5 years to a large extent, that we have got more than 150 startups which have created more than 1200 crores of revenue and more than 1000 jobs. When second year, third year BTech students give jobs to their employees for their own startup, sitting in the hostel room, they are all doing this, madam. Okay, that is the beauty of an environment that we are trying to create. We have a department of entrepreneurship. We started with minor in entrepreneurship, which is a pet subject of our BOG chairman Mohan Reddy Garu, and then we have moved on to an MTech in techno entrepreneurship, where a student at the end of 2-year program comes up with a prototype of a model and a business model for it. He not only knows how to build a product, but also knows how to sell that product. Okay, so we have an engineering faculty and entrepreneurship faculty jointly supervising. So even to that extent we have grown. So all this is helping us to move in a direction where we help the country to grow significantly, so that not only Atmanirbharata, but also to ensure that we are a global leader and a global player. So all this is thanks to all my faculty, students and staff sitting here. I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you friends.
First of all, I thank our Honorable Prime Minister for dedicating so many developmental projects, particularly expansion of educational institutions, and I thank him for all the developmental activities in the great country of Bharat. Sri Suzuki Hiroshi, Ambassador of Japan to India, and I really appreciate his language spirit, opened with the language of our Telugu as Namaskaram and Dhanyavadalu. Really appreciate his spirit, and he told if he would have been a student, he would have been loved to study here, and I'm really happy to hear him. My respects to him. Dr. BVR Mohan Reddy Garu, Chairman Board of Governors, IIT Hyderabad, and when Professor Murthy mentioned that BOG Chairman Mohan Reddy Garu was the longest chairman, he told. According to me, I can add he is the strongest chairman also, because when I came for the previous program, the way he dealt with the students and how he is helping the students for innovation and helping them in entrepreneurship, it is highly appreciable, and I am really very happy. And my respects to Professor B.S. Murthy, Director IIT Hyderabad. When we see a parent, mother, the mother will tell us, my child will walk like this, my child will talk like this, my child will dance like this. So when I see him, his body language, it is almost a mother seeing the institution growing. So my classrooms will be like this, my auditorium will be like this, my innovative hub life will be like this. So I am seeing a mother in him, seeing the institution growing and exactly expressing like a mother, see my institution, see the campus, and so many things are doing. And he told our students are staying in the hostels, and when they come to the class, they will exemplify in their work, and they stay in the hostels also. I am surprised how they are staying in the hostel, because as medical students, when there is no class, immediately we will fly away. Then I thought the students are cool in the classes, cool in the hostels also, because he told some innovative procedures without any air conditions. Because of the water piping in the walls and the floors, the classrooms as well as the hostel rooms are cool. So in this institution, the students are cool, whether they are in the classrooms or they are in the hostels. So that ambience created by the institution is very, very important. Because students, and my respects to Ms. Imoto Sachiko, and Senior Vice President, JICA. And I really appreciate the JICA organization for helping us, whatever may be the developmental activities, particularly the infrastructure given to the students. In Tamil, Thirukural says, Vellakthanayadu malarneetam, Mandarku ullakthanayadu uyarvu. You can see the water level, and the lotus will rise to the water level. When the water rises, lotus also rises. So like that, in our institution or in mindset as well as education, whatever may be the development, when we develop, like the lotus rises, the life also, pattern of the students and the citizens also rises. So we have to improve the infrastructure, so like the water level increasing, so that the life pattern as well as the comforts of the citizens will be rising. So that is only our Honorable Prime Minister is doing. He is known for his lotus. So in Tamil it is saying it's a Vellatthanayadu malarneetam, Mandarku ullatthanayadu uyarvu. And education, when it is given to a student, that confidence which is given to them, nothing is equal to that. Nowadays I admire the students, particularly when students like IIT students, before and all we used to say, when we go to a house, the family will tell, my father constructed this house. Nowadays fathers are telling, my son constructed this house and gave to me. So nowadays the younger generation is taking the whole responsibility of the family. Why? Because of the education. But how the college campus transforms a student. In a lighter sense, I was reading an article. One student was telling, a school student was telling, what is the most irritating moment? Morning alarm.